So, do you want to explore mysterious underground? Unlock new abilities? Face powerful enemies? Maybe I have a Metroidvania game for you. What? Hollow Knight? Do you think I'm the kind of guy who only talks about this game all day? Well, not for today. Today's game is Ghost Song, a Metroidvania heavily inspired by Metroid and Souls-like games. You play as Dead Switch, a combat armor with no memory. A human? A robot? I don't know. You explore the mysterious moon where your ship crashed. Uncover why it crashed and how to get out of there. During your adventures on this unknown moon, you encounter some characters, from the creatures living in this place to other survivors who also had their ship brought down without knowing why. As mentioned before, the game is heavily inspired by Metroid, using a long-range combat system with your hand cannon. You can use the standard shots or the special sword, which special consume a certain amount of your energy bar. If you shoot too much, your weapon will overheat, reducing its fire rate and range, but increasing your melee damage. This creates a cycle where you use the cannon until it's overheated and then attacks the enemy with melee attacks. You can change your style in some upgrades that make your weapon overheat faster or slower. You also have a dash that provides you with invulnerability. After using the dash, it goes on cooldown. You can use the dash again even during the cooldown, but it will consume energy, it won't provide invincibility. The dash is the one of the special upgrades you find during your adventures. In other words, at the beginning of the game you don't have any movement abilities, making the start of the game slow and boring. I don't like games that start this way. They start boring, and you have to go through the tedious part to finally reach the interest part, so keep that in mind for this review. I think the map is a little imprecise with showing your location in a room. I often get lost, like maybe it's a skill issue, but I don't know. Sometimes the game don't tell you where you need to go or how to get somewhere. It slows down a bit, but it's nice to figure the path on your own. We also have the part that show the influence of Soul-like games. You will find a special magic print in certain locations of the map. These prints are like the bonfires in Dark Souls, a place where you can restore your health, level up, fast travel, and replenishing your healing cores. What are healing cores? They are equivalent to Estus flasks. You can carry a certain amount of healing cores, and you can use them to restore your health. After using all of them, you can return to your save point and replenish them. The healing core system brings advantages and disadvantages for this genre of game. On one hand, it shows that life is limited, where you have to manage your resources for combat and exploring. Sometimes you think, great, I have to return to the save point before I can continue my exploration. And this feeling is strong, especially at the beginning of the game when you have few cores. Yes, once again I'm criticizing the pacing of the beginning. We also have a level up system, which works like Soul-like games. You earn a currency when you kill enemies, and this currency is spent to level up. The cost increases each new level, and you lose the currency if you die, requiring to return to the location of your death to recover. This system only slightly enhances the gameplay. At most, I'm thinking, I should level up my apple before this boss, but nothing more than that. Now about the graphics. They are what initially caught my attention in this game. It has a very interesting aesthetic, and I really enjoy the combination of art style and the color. The game managed to showcase some beautiful sceneries. I particularly enjoy the parts on the moon's superficie. It just seems that most of the game takes place underground, but don't get me wrong. The underground still convey the idea of being an unknown and alien place. I just found the upper sections more interesting. The character design is interesting, especially for the robots or those wearing armor. For example, I think the design of the protagonist is really cool. I especially like the cloak the protagonist uses. It reminds me of the cloak the Master Chief uses in the Halo 5 trailers. You know what I'm talking about. As for the enemy design, I'm not quite sure what to say about them. To be honest, I didn't like them as much, but they still see as alien and original, at least when they are not a goose trying to punch you. Yes, you heard me right, some enemies seem to have design inspired by geese. We have various types, small goose, the big goose, and the chubby goose. Now the game's music. The music serves as an ambience, stay in the background without much promise. It works well to maintain the atmosphere of the game in the air of mystery. The atmosphere is excellent to this extent, where you explore the underground of this mysterious moon, helping enhance the feeling of discovering an alien place. The history. As I said before, you crash landed on a mysterious moon, not knowing why your ship went down. You explore the moon to uncover what causes your ship to crash, and who you are. During your adventure, you come across a team of survivors who also had their ship brought down. You assist them in repairing the ship, so they can leave the moon. Now the spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, skip to this part of the video. You discover that your ship was brought down by a force field surrounding the moon, and this field prevents anyone from leaving. You also find that this force field originates from a reading laboratory on the moon, and the owner of the lab is keeping the field activated, so you go after him. You have a fight with a giant robot mini-boss, and they confront the lab owner. He wants that takes a rather depressing turn. Your character tries to convince the lab owner to deactivate the force field, but he refuses, and you threaten to destroy it, to save your friends. The lab owner exhibits Jedi-like powers, use the force to throw you on the other side of the room, nearly killing you in the process. You plead for him to lower the field so your friends can escape, and he does so, but you die. So, I would recommend this game to you? I don't think so. Like, it's good and it has the good parts, but it has a very boring beginning. It can be a bit tedious, even though it's not a very long game. I really recommend it if you really enjoy the style of the game and haven't tried this one yet. Maybe the Metroid-like style suits you. Normally, I would recommend it for a sale on this game, but it has gone on sale that often, so it might already be worth it to wait if you are a very percent. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was Thanatos, and see you next time.